Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Fires to the tight end. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the...
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The inside handoff. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Wiley. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Crosses the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Tebow. Right on the money. Turning it on. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. That's caught. It's Wiley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year.
Wants to adjust the pattern. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Tebow. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. While will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's loose. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air, it's Tebow. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it at the tag. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Let's go! Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Tebow. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and... They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. They're setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Inside the 45. There he goes. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Got it in the middle, it's Rice. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Tebow. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Tebow. Swings it out to the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 30. It's a seam wide. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Lets it fly. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miranda. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass, it's Tebow. Tight end finds a soft spot. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Clemens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Military stun.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes his man, ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's loose. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The give from the gun. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the right side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Tebow. Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing a lot of space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
Set, ready.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And some room to work. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. He's got his man. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.